The new coming-of-age film, Miss Juneteenth, is an insightful and relevant movie about the Black life experience in Texas. The holiday itself marks the day in 1865 when Black slaves learned they were free people. Celebrations include the Miss Juneteenth pageant. Joining us this morning to talk about this is Alexis Chikaeze. She's one of the actors in the movie, plays one of the contestants. Kay, good morning, Alexis. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. This must be an exciting time for you right now, and not only career-wise, but then with everything that is happening in the world all colliding at once for you.
Yes, ma'am, most definitely.
Many of us are familiar, especially because we are in Texas, with what Miss Juneteenth is, but some may wonder, is it's just another beauty pageant, and that it is not. It is an opportunity for many, many women.
Yes, ma'am, it is, definitely. It's an opportunity that highlights what it empowers Black girls, little Black girls, just like me, and even the older women that, you know, our Black is something powerful, it's something strong, even if it's not looked at that same way in society. It is a way to empower Black women and young Black girls to embrace who they are.
We have spoken with many Juneteenth participants throughout the years here. Some of them are very, very young. Were you ever a participant in the Miss Juneteenth world?
I wasn't in the Miss Juneteenth world, but I did do pageants growing up. I did a couple. And so the thing for me was that most of the pageants that I participated in had predominantly white girls in it. So I didn't see people like me. And, you know, I was there to represent the little portion of Black girls that was there. So when I found out that there was a Miss Juneteenth pageant, I was astonished because I was like, wow, these are the things that I would have wanted to do if I only knew that they existed.
Which is probably one of the big points of this movie, is to let people know that there is this part of our culture out there. I'm sure you're encouraging our viewers to watch this movie for more reasons than one.
Yes, ma'am, most definitely. Not only does it highlight Juneteenth, which is the day, like you said, in 1860 or in 1865 that the slaves were emancipated in Texas, and unfortunately that was 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was, you know, written and passed, and now we're coming up on the 155th anniversary of Juneteenth, and this Friday, and the 157th year of the abolishment of slavery. So it's very important with the climate that we're in, and I just want people to get through this movie that we need to be cognizant of what's going on and the issues at hand and the issues that we all need to speak about and speak up about, because there are injustices going on, and I just find this as an avenue to commemorate that day, which is a very important day for Black people here in America. And yeah, I just really hope that people decide to see us for who we are, which is human beings that deserve rights, just like our counterparts. And I'm just glad this movie is an avenue of a way for people to find out new things about us, our culture, our just the way we are as people, and the great things about Black people and the Black community.
And I'm sure this wasn't anything you thought you'd be talking about when you signed on to make this movie, and, you know, a year or plus later, this is a big part of the platform, the conversation at hand.
Yes, ma'am. I didn't even with this whole acting career, it's only a year ago that I started pursuing it. So I didn't plan for any of that, but I'm very grateful. I may not have the biggest platform yet, but if I decide to sit down and say that I'm not part of it when it does in turn affect me, then, you know, that wouldn't make any sense. So any platform is a platform, and it is important to use your platform, no matter how big or small.
Well, and we are listening to what you have to say. The movie is Miss Juneteenth. Alexis, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I wish you the very best.
Thank you so much for having me.